Starting at guard, number 2, Zay Cobbs. Starting at guard, number 3, Cody Morrison. Starting at guard, number 5, Lamarcy Davis. Starting at center, number 10, Jameek Wooden. And starting at forward, number 23, Isaac Smith. The Eagles are coached by head coach DeMarcus Morrison, assistant coaches 11, Kavon Brown. Starting at guard, number 12, Cy Hardy. Starting at guard, number 23, Michael Harvey. Starting at forward, number 32, Marvin Fields. And starting at forward, number 34, Brandon Ragland. And the Vikings are coached by head coach Bill Hope, assistant coaches Jake Pursuer, Trey Smith, Tyler Cadd, and Jim Wolf. points. Brady Franklin.
Thank you. Big time win. Big time win. I had you number 1 in the poll I told you earlier for the District 2 Sports Podcast, GW number 2. So big game. But 3 quick questions.
Okay. All right. I'll do my best.
First thing is, have you? It might be running to 4 or 5 questions.
Okay.
That's how I stumble. Okay?
I don't care.
Down after the first quarter. How many
Yes.
times have you been down after the first quarter?
Well, I don't know the answer, but we have been down a few times. I never, I know this team. They got a lot of experience. They're very battle tested. You do have some young guys on it, but they're around these older guys. They know it. So it's not like coming to at the end of the first quarter, even tonight. My first thought was, look, they've made a couple of really hard shots. Let's just keep figuring out, because one of the things that really good players do, in my opinion, is they're really good decision makers. Good players are good decision makers. So we always are talking about, look, you've seen them now. Let's do those little tweaks that you have to do. I can help you here, but you have to help yourself too. And I'm making the little adjustments there. And I'm not talking about huge adjustments where a guy's just going off script, but I'm talking about the little things that he knows. This guy's going here to here, whatever it is.
The 2 things I wrote down: second quarter, you go on a 20-7 run for the entire quarter, 16-0 run for a 6-minute period. Third quarter, you win the quarter 32-9. You go 18-4 over 4 minutes. I wrote down one thing in that third quarter. Kobe Morrison doesn't score his first bucket until 1:37 left to go in the third quarter. So was that your big key during those runs?
I didn't even know that. I did not know that at half, but I knew we were doing a good job on him. And obviously, when you know guys have certain players, just like people know with us, we just wanted to make it as difficult as possible. And I have some really good defenders, and they work hard at it, and they take pride. We like to say that the more you care about winning, the more you care about defense.
Absolutely.
And so I thought they care about it. We want to be just as good on one end as we are on the other, not just one end of the floor. So, but I didn't know that. That's really terrific job.
One thing that I paid attention to is, and I don't know if it's me being new to your program and not seeing you play every night, but I was so impressed by your discipline. I mean, on every level. I mean, the thing I wrote down was, I know GW wanted to get into a track meet with you guys, and I know it's hard to keep from getting in that run, but also to be able to run when it's time to run. So, I mean, is that a big key, or is that your discipline, or what? Are you going to run a half-court offense and run when it's time to run?
We like to push the ball, but within pushing it, we want to be very intentional about what we're doing. So it's not about just run for the sake of running or press for the sake of pressing. we have certain things we want to do and certain objectives on these things. So, but you know, players they got it again. They have to be great decision makers on the floor. There's so many decisions a player makes. You know, we talk about a lot of this. You know, so if you make a bad decision, you're gonna have 100 in the next 3 minutes. So of just from this big to this big, and so I'm just really proud of how they just stay with what we're trying to do.
My last question.
Okay.
Where have you been hiding Raglan?
I haven't.
My goodness. I mean, he's a beast.
Yes,
we
he
did
is.
not realize.
He's a beast.
And he's
haven't
got
been
room
hiding
to
him.
grow.
Yeah, haven't been hiding him. He is such a good player all around. Let's just start with that. But then he gives us something that really makes us a lot better. He can score around the basket. He rebounds. But he's a really good player. I mean, I've told him that it doesn't have to do it with this team because we have such great guards. But I've told him that, look, I fully expect that you're going to be leading breaks, you know, and so because he's such a good passer.
To be a ninth grader,
Yes.
to see him handle his body like he does and have the agility.
Yes.
I mean, he's well on his way. I mean,
Oh,
and
he's-
then he's got room to grow still. So
He does.
I don't have his rebound stats. I'm sure you already have that, but I know he had 19 points tonight.
Yeah, and they told me he ended up leading us in scoring, which kind of surprised me there, but doesn't. He's been the thing too is what's really been great is just to see how much better and how much he's feeling more comfortable. Because you know we lost 3 starters from last year, and so even though we had 2, I'm not. Nobody's going to feel sorry, so I'm not saying it that way.
Gotcha.
Because those 2 guards, I mean, they're unreal, but we still have to make it work with everybody, and so there was kind of this feeling, just what do I got to do to work with him and to make him better, because these 2 guys are going to be these 2 guys, and so that's where we're starting with, okay, but it's been really a neat thing to see, but he's a terrific.